Hello, I'm Jeff Beach, President and owner of Premier Finishing and Coating, where we pre-finish your profits and turn unfinished flooring into pre-finished gold. Since our start in 2001, we have invested substantially in our facilities, our people, and our production equipment. Today, we undoubtedly offer the most flexible finish line in the industry, suitable for all species, including heart pine and ipe. We also offer custom boxing, labeling, and can drop ship direct to your customers. Let's go take a tour.
Prior to finishing, milled flooring must be calibrated for thickness. Also, the finished surface must be made smooth by removing planter marks from milling and scratches from handling. Here's where our process begins. Stacked flooring is placed on the scissor lift for loading on the line. Flooring that is ideally stacked will be all face up on the skid with little or no internal strapping. Only the top row or mini bundle is turned upside down to protect the flooring in transit. The skid width will be about 38 to 43 inches, and the height will be about 40 to 48 inches. Flooring is moved to our line in sections or layers from the skid and first passes through the bottom sander. This operation removes an average about 0.010 of an inch of wood from the bottom of each piece. More will be removed from thicker boards. This is the way that the wood is calibrated and made ready for precision top sanding. In the top sanding operation, 4 powerful sanding drums uniformly remove about 15 to 20 thousandths from the surface. Coarse paper on the first drum is followed by progressively finer paper ending with 150 grit. The resulting surface is very smooth, free of milling defects, and ready to accept a quality finish. Our dual head stain machine has both sponge and rubber application rolls. This gives us the flexibility to apply all types of commercial quality stains. Custom formulated colors, primers, and barrier coats are applied here and brushed as necessary by our 3-head brushing system. Our 40-foot hot air oven drives out water or solvent from stains, depending on the composition. The hot air oven is followed by our first UV light system, which finishes the curing of stains and primers. This is the first of many stiff bristle brushes on our line, known as denibbing brushes. This brush removes any raised grain or nibs caused by swelling due to the wetting of the wood in the stain and primer operations. After this operation, the grain will not rise during the application of successive coatings on the line. Flooring next enters our first filler machine. Filler machines are not standard on most flooring lines. They fill open grain and prepare a better finish base than 2 or 3 standard sealer machines. Here, a heavy clear material is applied to seal the open pore of the wood. It is applied with precision rubber roll, then worked in and smoothed out by a stainless steel wiping roll that runs against the grain of the wood. The filled wood then passes under a UV light that turns the liquid filler solid in seconds. This curing process is repeated on the line, converting all applied materials to solid forms with no evaporation. With no evaporation or pollution, this makes flatline finishing of flooring one of the absolute greenest wood finishing processes. After making a U-turn, flooring enters the second filler machine. This is where the most challenging open grain woods are made smooth. The use of a second fill machine would be considered redundant on most lines, but it produces a quality and versatility unparalleled in the contract finishing industry. It provides a smooth finish for stubborn open grain woods like oak and most South American species. The resulting finish gives our customers an advantage in appearance and build of finish. Like the first filler, this one is cured by ultraviolet light and brushed for smoothness. This machine applies a sealer containing aluminum oxide particles. This is where the state-of-the-art toughness and abrasion resistance is provided to the flooring finish. Large particles of aluminum oxide embedded in the sealer absorb and deflect the day-to-day impacts that wear out lesser finishes. With proper care and maintenance, today's flatline finishes will maintain their depth and beauty for 15 or 20 years or more. Our next machine applies a sanding sealer. The sealer is formulated to be easily smoothed out by our next denibbing machine and to fill in around the aluminum oxide coat. Our first top coat machine starts the application of surface material to the finish. It is keyed to the desired gloss or sheen of our customer. It also contains aluminum oxide, although in smaller particle sizes to maintain smoothness. Aluminum oxide in the top coat provides scratch resistance and prevents sheen from fading in high traffic areas. This avoids the prematurely worn appearance of lesser finishes that causes floors to need repair and refinishing. The final top coat is applied with this big new machine. It has a 2-headed coater, which means that it can apply much more material than a single-head machine while maintaining smoothness. After the final application of top coat, the flooring goes to a UV curing machine again. This time it passes under a bank of 4 lights. Enough energy is applied here to cure the top coat and finish any residual curing needed in the undercoats. At this point, the flooring has been on a line for about 8 minutes, and finishing is complete. In another 3 minutes, it will be inspected, boxed, skidded, and ready to ship. Our standard finish has about 2.4 to 2.7 mils of finish, compared to the industry average of about 2 mils. Our inspection process is done in a brightly lit area by highly trained inspectors. Since our customers have different quality needs, we customize and continually adjust our inspection process so our inspectors know what to pass and what to reject. When defects like open knots or tear out are found in the wood, they are marked by the inspectors and cut out of the flooring. To protect our customers' yield, we use a chop saw to cut only the defective area. The boards that are still long enough for flooring are sent through our end matcher, where a new tongue and groove are cut to precisely match the original milling profile of the wood. Our packing crew is trained to nest random length flooring in order to maximize the square feet per box. For those customers who need it, our packers will put foam between layers of flooring for added protection and improved aesthetics. We also apply a custom 2x4 inch label at the end of each box. This process maintains the clean and fresh appearance of box and stacked flooring. It also helps prevent the boxes from shifting on the skid during transportation. Do you have hard-to-finish wood like pine or Brazilian walnut? We have the only line designed to specifically handle these hard-to-finish species. Our line has additional time between heated operations and UV lights to keep your flooring from getting too hot during finishing. This, along with our proprietary barrier coat, helps prevent the troublesome pitch in these woods from disrupting the finish. So whatever your finish needs, whatever your species of wood, send it to Premier Finishing and enjoy the best full-service flooring finishing operation around.